Hello, my name is Madison Chester and I'm a junior at Indiana University studying secondary education mathematics, and I am also in the computer education program. Today I'm explaining to you the basics of the SAMR model. The SAMR model has 4 levels: substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition. Substitution is when you take a piece of technology and replace it with something else with not much change or benefit in the lesson. Augmentation is when a piece of technology is added in, but there is minimal change or benefit in the lesson. Modification is the first step where the lesson has a lot of change. This is when you add a piece of technology and the whole dynamic of the lesson changes. Redefinition is one step further than modification. Redefinition is when you use a piece of technology and it completely changes the operation of the lesson. To explain how to use the SAMR model, I'm going to adjust a lesson plan on slope to demonstrate the 4 different levels. To give us a base level, we'll have a teacher write on a chalkboard. To move one level up to substitution would be a teacher using a smartboard to teach their lesson. This is substitution because the teacher is still using a flat surface to teach the lesson. The only difference is that instead of using a chalkboard, they're using a smartboard. The added benefit of using a smartboard is that there are more functions and is more interactive for the teacher and students. The next step is augmentation. Like I said before, augmentation is when you use a piece of technology to slightly change the operation of the lesson. For this lesson, an example would be a teacher projecting a graphing calculator onto a smartboard. From here, the teacher can plug an equation into the calculator and project the graph onto the screen. The teacher can then also make changes to the equation and show how these changes affect the graph. The third step is modification. Modification is when there is a significant change in lesson plan from a piece of technology being used. An example is a student using an online interactive graphing game. The students are able to apply their knowledge of slope and get immediate feedback from the game. The last step is redefinition. Redefinition is when the operation of the lesson is completely changed. An example would be students going out into the school and measuring the slope of stairs, ramps, railings, and different objects around the school. Once they have measured these objects, they will then create equations and graph them. Once they have their graphs, they will present to the rest of the class. Hopefully this video was helpful in explaining the SAMR model and assist you in making your future lesson plans.